Hi, chat. Welcome to the stream. Let's play some music here. Boom, boom, and boom. No vocals. Reset. Happy music. No vocals. Boom. We're also live on TikTok and Twitch. Hi, everybody. Who here is celebrating Valentine's today? It's curious to know. Unstable yata yung stream natin on Twitch. Is that true? Because I myself, I'm celebrating Valentine's today. Early celebration. Just to one, avoid the Valentine's rush tomorrow. Two, we normally celebrate Valentine's with family. So, mapapaaga kami today ni Ali Orts. We're gonna be celebrating, and that's why our stream will be ending at around 7 today. Let me just make sure I have our music right. Yan. And yan. That's what I've been trying to say, Pao.
I'm celebrating Friday the 13th instead.
Hey! Oo nga, ano? Pinakagwapo sa mundo. Kilala ko na kung sino to. What's up, brother man? Welcome, Gio, to the stream. Friday the 13th nga pala ngayon, ano? And, Paolo, going back to what you said, that's what I've been trying to say. Valentine's is every day, right? So why do we have to succumb to our capitalist overlords just to give them more money when we can actually celebrate love every day, right? Right? But alas, wala tayong choice kundi gumastos today because ganun daw dapat eh. Hi Steffi, welcome to the stream. Ganun daw ang buhay. Okay, let's look at some Reddit threads we could talk about. We don't have that much time together, chat. If you have a topic in mind, I think we should rock. Tell us what you got, chat. Tell us what topic you have, and let's talk about it. While I browse through these our all-time favorite Reddit threads. Yan. Robin Padilla. Yeah, chat. I know the exact timestamp. Editor Kelps and I were working on the video. You want to see it, chat? Ito, I have the exact timestamp. Check it out.
Ang dinivorce.
Na-depress kayo?
Oh, syempre. Munti ako nagpakamatay nun.
Sobrang laugh trip, no? Look at that. And then Tony's face. Huh?
Ang dinivorce.
Na-depress kayo?
Oh, syempre.
Which rivalry is this, Adrian? Which signs? What topic are we talking about, Adrian? Yeah, so we're gonna be releasing the video to that tonight. Editor Kels and I worked on it, and so tonight this is the TikTok that you guys will be seeing. Ito, hindi pala 14 pala to i-release. Ang mga bata po ngayon, you are weak. Nung panahon namin, hindi uso yung salitang depression. Ngayon, batang maliit, sasabihin, I'm depressed. So that's the topic. That's the topic for, that's the upload on Saturday. Heated rivalry? Cast? What's it supposed to be? Heated rivalry. Canadian sports romance television. Sports romance. I have never heard those two things in a genre before. But now that I think about it, parang marami-rami naman na ang sports romance before. I mean, what is that? What is that other one? Blades of Glory. I mean, technically speaking, if you think about it, this is sports bromance. Oh, don't search? Don't search. I looked at it on Wikipedia. Hey, Lemonade. Oh, audio sa TikTok mahina. Hold on. Audio, sure ba? Mahina yung audio sa TikTok? It looks pretty strong here. Everybody on TikTok, can you confirm mahina ba yung audio natin dito? Or is Oyo just trolling us? Oh, malakas naman. Mahina volume mo. Sports and romance. So what is it? Is it supposed to be raunchy? Is it supposed to be raunchy? LGBT skating. Favorite ni Bobby Lee? Naglalag ako. Oh, you're lagging? No. For real? F this, man. You're still lagging? Yeah, maga tayo today. Chat, who else is lagging apart from Pau? Apart from Pau, who else is lagging? Dang it, hanggang ngayon hindi pa natin nakukuha to ng tama. Okay naman sa TikTok, so it's a YouTube thing, huh? Like, we've been struggling on YouTube the past few weeks. Yeah, maaga ngayon. Hanggang 7 lang tayo kasi. Meron akong date tonight, chat. Aliort and I are going out. Kim Kardashian's new boyfriend? Kim Kardashian boyfriend. All right, let's see who we got. Oh, chat, don't you love this dude? What's his face? The F1 driver? Chat, what's his face? Lewis Hamilton? Why don't you like him, Steffi? Are you a Mercedes fan? Or are you a Red Bull fan? Is Lewis Hamilton still active as a racer? Curious to know, chat. Active pa rin ba siya? Yeah, the Kardashian curse is what I was about to say, Romeo. It's very, very real, by the way, chat. It hasn't stopped. Which is a red flag on its own. It quite literally also a red flag. Isn't there, aren't there sports colors red? So, yeah, chat, the Kardashian curse is very real, in my opinion. And I don't think it's that strange if you really want to think about it. The Kardashian family name is probably one of the most expensive, most popular family names ever. And I feel like the lifestyle that comes attached to that, the lifestyle that comes to upholding that name, must be very high stress, right? High stress, it's very demanding. And if you're seen with a Kardashian, right? Or a Jenner Kardashian, you kind of have to live up to the name. And I think that's what's been plaguing a lot of the athletes who end up being in a relationship with the Kardashians. Kaya yung curse na yung term na Kardashian curse seems to be pretty real and consistent. Diba? So I don't know, chat. Of course, we don't want to wish anybody any harm. But if time and history is itself a tell, then we kind of know what's gonna happen to Lewis Hamilton. Beloved ba naman si Lewis Hamilton? No! No, really? Northwest TikTok? No. Is that real? She locks herself in the room for this? Wala naman. She looks like Kanye so much. I love it. Anywho. Other topics that isn't heated rivalry or politics. What's up, Jardu? Chat, let me know kung naglalag kayo, because if that's still the case, I'm going to be working on this again over the weekend. I just realized the Winter Olympics are on. Oh, you know what I read, chat? There's a Poke Center on Epstein Island. Did you know that? I wonder if that's a myth. Pokemon Go had to stop on Epstein Island.
Tonight, we're looking into a rumor getting some buzz since the release of the Epstein files. It claims there was a Pokemon Go stop on Epstein Island. It's true.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Don't you pay for a Pokestop? Isn't that something how do you set up a Pokestop on Pokemon Go? You must be at least level 37 and have completed No. How do you set up a Pokemon stop? Don't you pay for it? There, how do you create? You submit nominations from in-game. You have to actually submit your There you go, right, chat? Like, you know how SM tried to do it? And even if the POI is accepted into the database, it may or may not become a Pokestop. So the fact that nagkaroon ng Pokestop on Epstein Island is what's rattling people. Kasi kung isipin ninyo, the Pokestop, sino ba naglalaro ng Pokemon Go? Sino ba ang main audience ng Pokemon Go? Right? Now, put 2 and 2 together, Epstein Island, Pokestop, Pokemon Go players. So medyo crazy.
It's true. Pokemon Go
Going out tonight, Alex.
uses
With Ali Orts. Magde-date kami for Valentine's.
GPS technology to overlay a virtual reality map over the real world, and players search for, catch, and battle creatures and collect items at various St. James Island, better known as Epstein Island. Somehow the stop made it through the game's vetting process, but once the Pokemon Go team realized it was there, they stepped in and deactivated it. If you would like...
Crazy, huh? I mean, they don't even play it, but probably the children. Exactly what I'm trying to say. Exactly. The more I don't want to read or know more about Epstein Island, the more it pops up on my feed. Ano to? Ambulansya ginagawang shuttle service. Kaya minsan wala na rin akong tiwala sa mga ambulansya na nakakasabay kapag rush hour. Is there a link to this? Is there a link to this? DOTR. Ambulansya shuttle service. 3 hours ago. Where's the video? Nag-imbal ang mga operatiba. Where's the video? Show us the video. DOTR. Ito. Here you go.
5 ambulansya ang nahuli kahapon ng Department of Transportation Special Action and Intelligence Committee for Transportation na iligal na dumaan sa EDSA busway sa bahagi ng Santolan sa kasagsaga ng rush hour. Sa inspeksyon, nadiskubring Nadiskubre
Alright, let me upload it. Let me upload it now so I can
na
talk
isa
about it.
sa mga sasakyan ay may mga upuang parang pampasaherong van at walang dalang stretcher, oxygen tank o iba pang
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Ambulance. I mean, technically, an ambulance can still have multiple seats, not necessarily for stretcher or equipment, but to maybe cargo a team of doctors or like a surgical team. Maybe a doctor, nurses, or several doctors, several nurses na kailangan nila dalhin from point A to point B. I mean, that could be, right? That would make sense. But I don't really exactly know if that's a thing. Because if it isn't, then what you have here is despicable, right? It's despicable and it's something that you don't want to see kasi ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon siya ng distrust in ambulance, in mga emergency units natin na imbis na tumabi yung mga tao kasi nagkakaroon sila ng distrust, wala na silang pakialam. And, you know, dapat hindi ganun, right? Whether or not may distrust, you have to just get out of the way if my emergency vehicle na gustong dumaan. But it's making it harder, right? It's making it harder. And more so na apparently this is kaninong ospital to? Right? We gotta find out kaninong ospital to or saan galing to or if it's a government vehicle after all. Alright, let's keep playing the video.
mitaan para sa emergency at inaming ginagamit lamang ito sa paghatid ng mga magpapatingin sa ospital.
Oh, may mali ba doon? Teka, may mali ba doon? May mali ba doon if ginagamit ito papuntang ospital?
Binigyan ng temporary operator's permit ang mga driver dahil sa mga paglabag tulad ng iligal na paggamit ng busway at kawalan ng maipakitang ORCR. Muli namang nagpaalala ang DOTR na maaari lamang gumamit ng busway ang ambulansya kung may tunay na emergency at may kaukulang dispatch order.
That's the real violation, right? There you go. That's the real violation. The fact na wala namang sakay or hindi siya true emergency at tapos ginamit pa rin yung emergency lane, dun nagkamali. Alright? Dun nagkamali. So, maybe they might not tag the ambulance for the many seats because sinabi nga nung driver na ginagamit niya yung maraming seats to kasi ito yung pampasahero nila kapag kailangan dalhin yung pasyente papuntang ospital. Wala. Walang pasyente. So, hindi siya emergency, di ba? Yeah. There you go. So, it's creating distrust, man. But the people here have zero comments. But anyway, let's look here for the comments. You still gotta give way, though. You don't really want to get in the way of what could be life or death for somebody because of your misgivings. Yun na nga. Yun na nga, di ba? Bok, ganito na lang. Bok. Maaga tayong mag-stream ngayon. Magde-date kami ni Ali Orts, Valentine's namin. Pagbalik, Bok. Ano, duelist ka ulit? G? Kaso may work ka yata, Bok, Friday eh. Aba. Kaso may work ka eh. Yo, let's go. But again, like what I'm saying here is, it's creating distrust and it's harder for people na, yun na nga, may misgivings to convince themselves na hindi dapat. Whether or not may misgivings ka, dapat tumabi ka pa rin kasi what if, di ba? So, ang hirap lang dahil, you know, it's us against us. Right? Game, Gio. Later. I mean, are you still gonna be up, though? No, Romeo. So the thing is, we celebrate Valentine's as a family tradition. So it's our family mismo, and the kids with their SOs who celebrate Valentine's as a whole. It's kind of one of those. It's a weird family tradition. You know how each family probably has one? That's ours. So ang ginagawa namin, kaming mga anak, we celebrate with our SOs on the 13th. For us, that's a win-win, right? Because if you think about it, we get 2 dinners, 2 nice dinners, 1 dinner libre pa, right? And that's why we like it. That's why it's not really the biggest deal, and we avoid the Valentine's rush kapag date night kami ni SO, diba? So, ayun. I hope we could get our stuff together. Oh, it's basically softcore what? Do they show the bird? What? That's crazy. That's crazy, Chuck. Naintindihan kita, talaga naintindihan kita, pero lagi mo pa rin iniisip na ang mga ambulansya ay mga totoong emergency. Yeah, sa heated rivalry. Like, what the heck? Softcore? Okay. At nang invalidate na naman po siya, ayaw na lang tumahimik nitong kupal na to no? Dinukot at kinulong sa ibang bansa ang taong nagbigay sa akin ng bagong buhay at ginawa akong senador. Pinigil pa nga. Yun, iyak ko na yun dahil hagulgul sana yun nang ibabaw lang ang galit sa mga taong itinuri niyang mga kaibigan niya. Maraming beses na akong umiyak at na-depress. Namatay tatay ko, kapatid ko, nakunan si Mariel, gabi-gabi sakit ng nanay ko. Sa mga pinapalayas na mga katutubo, sa mga namatay sa paglubog ng barko, iba't ibang kalungkutan. Non-stop po yan, lalo ngayon. Nag-gimbal ako sa suliranin ng bayan at taong bayan, pero hindi dahil sa epekto ng social media. Hindi na kasi ako bata. Ang depression ko ay realidad, hindi digital. Hindi na po ako kabilang sa datos sa mga progresibong bansa. Namulat ang mga tao at nagsaliksik patungkol sa masamang epekto ng social media sa kabataan. What? What's he saying, bro? Ang daming topics dito. Parang ang daming yung in-address dito. What's he trying to say? So basically, he's pedaling back. Right? He's pedaling back. Sinasabi ni Senator Robin Padilla ngayon na actually totoo ang depression. Kaso hindi ko alam kung ano talaga yung ibig sabihin pala nun kasi medyo matanda na ako. Kaya sorry without saying sorry. Right? Right? Ito yung intindi ko dito eh. Yeah, Lloyd, I am. Ang depression ko ay realidad, hindi digital. Hindi na po ako kabilang sa datos sa mga progresibong bansa na mulat ang mga tao at nagsiliksik. So mga aware and who have researched tungkol sa masamang epekto ng social media sa kabataan. So he's saying na actually, oo, na-depress ako. Totoo yung depression ko, realidad do, hindi siya digital. But at the same time, oo nga, hindi rin ako parte ng statistics kung saan aware pala ang mga tao sa reality ng depression kahit sa mga kabataan. Yup. Yeah, tama, di ba? Yun yung sinabi niya, di ba? What the fuck is he saying? I'm so confused. Di ba? Ang labo ng... Oh my gosh. And then ito rin, parang dinukot at kinulong sa ibang bansa ang taong nagbigay sa akin ng That's the first topic, that's the second topic, and that's the third topic. And he's trying to relate it all to his statement. Ano sinasabi niya? So the closing point is his mouth is faster than his brain. Tang na, nag-double down na talaga. Weak ka, gago. Well, he did see it coming though. At least he's smart enough to have that foresight. Didn't he say na, alam ko maraming magagalit sa akin dito. Sorry na lang. Alam ko maraming magagalit sa akin dito sa sasabihin ko. Pero yung mga bata ngayon, sorry. Pero weak kayo. I mean, at least he knew. Right? At least he knew. But I think he underestimated yung lakas ng kabataan and yung retaliation nila at yung effect niya sa popularity. Like how it's gonna affect him as a politician. Hindi niya yata yun ina-expect. Mag-resign siya as senator, samahan niya sa dahig. Hug. Digging his own grave now. Sana lang mag-reflect yun sa susunod na eleksyon. My gosh. Collection of drone photos of Metro Manila subway station from Valenzuela Depot Station to Shaw Boulevard Station. I'm in for this. Let's go. You know, I'll take it. Sobrang... What's the term? What's the term kapag slim pickings? Slim pickings na lang tong barely good news natin, di ba? Ibig sabihin, napaka walang kwentang, napaka small time ng good news na to. But I will take it. Kahit na sobrang delayed na netong project na to, I will take it. Right? Itong subway station, lahat ng subway stations, lahat ng train stations pag nabuo sa Metro Manila, and hopefully within my lifetime, if it actually materializes, I feel like it's gonna be a very good thing. What's the pop balloon in your opinion, Romeo? Like, why won't it help? Diba? Let's go. North Ave Station. The North Ave Station. I mean, come on. Again, whatever. I'll take it. Ortigas Station. Sana within our lifetimes lang. Unfortunately, 2030s pa ito matatapos. Baka matapos na term ng susunod na presidente, hindi pa mag-opening yan. Closest yung MRT7 partial and NSCR partial. Yeah. Pinaka-exciting dyan yung interoperability between subway and NSCR. One can ride from Valenzuela to Colamba without transfer. That's so good. Yeah, that's so good. That one I'm looking for talaga. Bare minimum na lang, no? Okay, what's your opinion? The economy ng province is fixed? Tell us more, Romeo. I feel like you have something good to say here. A patch to an already popped balloon. I think you're 2 steps ahead pagdating sa train of thought. No pun intended there. Okay. What you're trying to say is... Okay, I think your mind is at the fact that this can help decongest Metro Manila and bring better economies, bring economic growth sa province. Pero para sa'yo, too late na. Okay, gets. No, Bok. Send sa Discord. Pero ang daming times ko lang nakikita yung North Caloocan as a meme. People are making fun of North Caloocan. Oh, let's go. Kuya Kim, man. Kuya Kim. Di mo get senator. Di po ganun kasimple. God. Imagine all the kids, all the teenagers, everyone going through depression. And then ito sasabihin ng senator, the number 1 voted senator at that. Traders. Okay, I think we've exhausted this. We can move on. We can go on. Oh my god. Mali your choice for VP, no? God. Let's watch this. I really actually want to see this. Newswatchplus.ph. Sharon Cuneta. Let's watch this one. Sharon. Where's the video? Where's the video? Sharon. BBM. Here.
Mr. President, Madam First Lady, it is the first time.
Whoa! How old is Sharon Cuneta, chat? 60 years old.
I am going to sing for you in many, many, many years. I just want to say, Mr. President, you have been elected by the people. You are the president of all of us. And I just pray.
Wait, Mar Rojas yung... Sino yung asawa ni Sharon Cuneta, chat? Francis Pangilinan. He looks pretty tired here, I'd have to say. Francis Pangilinan. Kiko Pangilinan. Oh... I wonder what that statement is for. From 0 to 30, because it seems harmless, but I have a feeling it's also loaded. Diba? Na Mr. President, you have been elected by the people. You're the president of all of us, right? It's definitely a statement na that kind of says, "I come in peace," or like or friends na talaga sila. Like, you know how politicians have rivalries publicly, but they're actually chummy behind the scenes. And it's not just in the Philippines, it's everywhere, right? It's in Hollywood and it's in politics. Diba? So I wonder if it's more of a I come in peace statement na asawa ko si Kiko, you guys are against each other sa political parties ninyo. Or is it more of showing everybody in the world na ang totoong unity, yung mga pinklawan at sina BBM talaga. Right? One of those two statements could be true.
That some people would leave you alone to do your job.
Diba? It's definitely a statement that's praising Kiko BBM. G. After neto, box silipin natin.
Because if the president does his job well, it will benefit every single Filipino and the whole country. We're tired of being made a laughing stock. So, Mr. President, I'd like to believe I speak for everybody here tonight. But my support you certainly have.
Yeah. It's a political statement, yo. It's not just happy. It's not just a simple hello to BBM. It's isang team lang talaga tayo. Madlang people.
And there's something I do not like about your presidency, though. There's something I do not like about you being Mr. President and Madam being Madam First Lady. I think it's the fact that I miss years ago just texting to say, "Oh, at Lisa, please send me Ilocos Bagnet."
Okay, that's fair.
You never fail to do that. Mr. President, this is for you. Madam First Lady, this is for you, especially the first song. This is what you requested for. I'm happy to be here, sir. And
Look at all the diamonds, chat.
sir, I have only one vice president there. My date tonight. Mali.
Also, Kiko is here. Kiko is here. I have only one vice president. Date ko tonight.
My date tonight. Mali your choice, no? Sorry. Okay, let's move on. Basta, Mr. President, you have my support. I will pray for you. I will pray for the country. I will pray that before we all judge you.
May anak ba sila, chat? Kiko Pangilinan and Sharon Cuneta? I know Sharon and Gabby Concepcion, I think, had a kid. But Kiko and Sharon, meron ba?
That you are allowed to do your job for all of us. And we pray for good health, peace of mind from all the fake news,
Pero hindi celebrity.
all the disinformation. May God be with you every single day, Mr. President and Madam First Lady. Naging Vice President na si Madam First Lady. No, but that's my Vice President. My babe.
Okay, enough. Let's look at this and then box TikTok. Sharon Cuneta has massive balls for saying that. Ikaw ba naman model ng Super Fairy? Talagang may balls of steel yan. How she felt after saying that. Yo! Kaki Pangilinan. Kaki. Oh, 25 years old. Filipino singer-songwriter, born to Sharon and Francis, who would later be elected as senator the following year. She comes from a clan of performing artists. Beacon Academy. Children. 3, including Kaki. 4, including Casey and Kaki. So it looks like it's only Kaki who's under the limelight. Jesus Christ, chat. I did not know this. Sharon Cuneta. Look at this. Soto. Look at that. The Sotos are also related to Sharon. Tito Soto, Gian Soto, Ciara Soto, Lala Soto. Gosh. There really only is a few of them running the Philippines, huh? Crazy. Wow, Gio, that's crazy. I agree with you, Romeo, by the way, on your previous statements na ang problema talaga is also the local LGUs ng mga provinces. They're not incentivized to work with NCR. In fact, they have, I mean, I don't want to speak for them, but I feel like, okay, in my opinion, they're the ones who are also creating the divide between some kind of unification or working together with sa mga major urbanized areas because it will take away from the power that they have. Kung hindi sila tandem ni Sara, malamang si Lenny nanalo. Okay. Okay, yung sinabi ni Bok. That's a good what Bok said. Memes and links. North Caloocan daw. Problemado.
About me? What about me? What about me and you together? Something that could really...
Did you know there are 2 Caloocans isolated from each other? Oh, what? I know North Caloocan is very far. I did not know na ito yung status ng North Caloocan. I know in general too, Caloocan is kind of just... May mga jokes sa Caloocan, di ba? Na Caloocan is just like... ito, naalala ko na. Payag ka, city girl ka. Parang payag ka, city girly ka, pero taga Caloocan. Remember that meme? North and South. Yeah, I'm familiar. When I used to have deliveries done sa dati kong business, I would not deliver to North Caloocan. I would only deliver to South Caloocan because North is already too far. Yeah. My deliveries back then hanggang South Caloocan lang. Yeah, so yeah, very familiar. But let's look at the comments here. Bakit kasi di binoto? Oo, tumakbo nga pala si Trillanes, no? Sa South My Progress. Compared to North, this is very good. Compared to North, yes, wala kaming access to infrastructure. Kayo may LRT, Skyway, NLEX Connector, EDSA Carousel. In general, mas may access kayo sa lahat dyan compared to us. Naging tapunan kasi ang North Caloocan ng mga nag-squatting sa Metro Manila. Solution, South Caloocan renamed to Grace Park City. As in separate city na. North Caloocan, B Caloocan na talaga. Bakit Grace Park City? Who's Grace Park? Ba't Grace Park City ang Caloocan? Try to visit Pangarap Village in North Caloocan. I wanna see. Pangarap Village. Oh. Looks like provincial roads. Pangarap Village. Wow. I mean, crazy how North Caloocan is still part of Metro Manila. Pero compared to the roads Metro Manila has, this looks very, very underdeveloped at this point. This is from 2022 also, by the way. Wow. Wow. North Caloocan, man. Barangay 181. Wow. And ito part to ng Metro Manila. Sino ba nagpapatakbo ng North Caloocan? Diyan mi ngayon nakatira. Grabe, sobrang hirap. Diyan nakatira, fam ko. May kilala kayong Junjun or Papa Kalbo. Pag mamasok ka talaga from QC to Caloocan, parang nagiging black and white lahat. Oh, that sucks, man. The government you elect is the government you deserve. Di kasi inaayos yung binoboto. Ganda ng San Juan del Monte sa picture, pero mga tao dyan halos di na makaligo dahil sa garapal ng public officials at prime water. Sakit. Sakit. Naunahan pa ng CSJDM. Okay, may second link daw. What's this? 12 years of Malapitan Dynasty in North Caloocan. Zero mass transport, no bus, no trains, 1 million plus residents. I have to say though, great background music. It's really adding in sa drama. South Caloocan yata si Kuya OJ, Gio. Malapitan Dynasty. So Malapitan ang nagpapatakbo ng Caloocan. So yeah, this is North, this is South. Mayor, oh my gosh, Malapitan. Along Malapitan. Dale Rigor Malapitan is a Filipino politician currently serving as the mayor of Caloocan since 2022. Preceded by Oscar Malapitan, Filipino politician who currently serves as the representative from the 1st District of Caloocan, preceded by mayor, preceded by Echeverry naman pala yung ano eh. Echeverry yung naging mayor dito for a while, preceded by Malonzo, preceded by Rosca. So I'm not sure about the Malapitans running Caloocan based on just what we quickly searched here, but I'm not from Caloocan either, so I could very well be wrong or mali-mali lang yung link sa clinic ko. Click mo bro yung mayor of Caloocan. Okay. There you go. Oo nga naman. Tama nga naman. Okay, here we go. Malapitan. Kasi he got elected thrice. Oscar Oca Malapitan got elected thrice. So talagang 12 years. Goodness, 13 years if you're counting 2026. Wow. And yun na nga, isa naaalala ko. In Caloocan, who tried to run, my favorite politician, I can't even remember his name, Trillanes tried to run. Pati Echeverry, 9 years. Lahat 9 years, Lahat 9 years. Malonzo, 9 years. Ito, 7 years. But I feel like it's because something happened here. Kay, tinan mo, ang short lang nung term niyo. Ito rin, ang short lang nung term. Jesus Christ. I mean, dynasty rin naman sa QC. In case you're not aware, chat, the Belmontes, they run the hell out of QC right now. So, it's not that I'm for dynasties necessarily, but when you compare the Belmontes who ran QC for like 100 years versus the Malapitans and the Echeverrys who ran Caloocan, North Caloocan, different circumstances and different progress. Deserve nila mag-suffer, ayaw ng change. Hindi. Pag ganitong case, Carlo, I'm just against the system. 'Di ba? These people, they know exactly how to manipulate the system para sila lang parati yung binoboto. I don't know what they're doing, but they're politicians and they're very good at what they're doing. Kaya, ayan, na-elect for 9 years. Ito, di ako magugulat kung si Malapitan, ma-elect din to for 9 years. Saan to nag-aaral? Wala, it doesn't say. What the hell? Yeah, I would agree. My head start din ng QC because QC was for a very brief moment the capital of Metro Manila. So ang daming lumipat dito ng mga institutions, main government buildings and infrastructure. So that's right, I agree. My head start talaga ang QC. What the hell? Malapitan was charged with the rape of 2 underage girls, Barangay 137, alongside with his uncle, Mariano, and 6 other barangay officials before the Office of Caloocan Assistant Prosecutor Darwin Cañete. The charges alleged that on the evening of April 12, a 16-year-old girl and her 14-year-old cousin were caught violating a curfew for minors by barangay watchmen, and may curfew pa pala, 2008. Curfew for minors where they were claimed to have been forced to drink liquor by Malapitan and have intercourse with him in the comfort room lest they be brought to the police and put in jail instead. A parent of one of the girls claimed to have later met an alleged aide of Representative Oscar Malapitan, Along's father, on April 21, who gave the girls 20,000 pesos, 30K equivalent in 2021, each as hush money for the incident, though the parents proceeded to report the incident to the police on April 26. The two girls were thus placed under the protective custody of the DSWD, which helped provide them counseling and legal services. The Caloocan Regional Trial Court began hearing the People versus Malapitan case in 2008, but later dismissed it in 2011 without informing the victims of the reason for dismissal. In April 2013, the elder victim and lawyer Trixie Angeles Cruz attempted to revive the case against Malapitan to no avail. Malapitan has repeatedly denied the allegations. After Malapitan was elected mayor in 2022, he announced a zero tolerance policy to heinous crimes such as rape committed in Caloocan. And then there's a vote buying allegation. Wow. We're cooked. We are cooked. We are cooked, Chad. Oh, man. And that's Caloocan for you. We opened up a can of worms there, Bok. Talagang nalulun tayo dun, ah. The Caloocan lore. Crazy. All right, let's make it a little lighter, chat. Kaninong aso to? Dogs. The worst is when they hump when your dog humps you, and then the dog, you know, the dog actually ends up, you know, di naman. Eyes on the road talaga, not on the sky. I pity the driver of the car. Yeah. I was really against this. But have you been following this news, Gio? What's your opinion here pagdating sa from a legal perspective? I know, Steffi. Kaso lahat alleged eh, walang proof. What's your take on that, Gio? Na ang tagal na detain nung kotseng accidental na nakabangga sa batang tumalon. Okay, so may batang tumalon from the LRT to unalive themselves. And then there was a car, of course, at the bottom of the LRT who ended up hitting the person who unalived herself by jumping off the rails. And then SOP, syempre SOP ng PNP because technically it is still manslaughter, right? Tama ba yung term, manslaughter? It still is manslaughter if you accidentally unalive someone. So, it took, I think, more than 24 hours for the driver of the vehicle to be released. Is that too long or is that just right? Kasi people are complaining that yung nakabangga had to deal with the trauma on their own for 24 hours while being detained. Yun yung kaso. Kaso nabuhay yun eh. Nabuhay yun eh, yung sa MRT? Yung sa MRT Taft? Or hindi rin? Yeah, if anything, diba? If anything, kasalanan to ng LRT. Nabulunan ako sa kinakain ko pero pinilit ko na lang lunukin ulit. Accurate. Accurate, man. 300 pesos for water. Huwag mong ipahalata na hampas lupa ka. Ang mga bumibili niyan, mapera or gullible. Baliktarin mo yung pangalan ng tubig. Sa Europe, hindi siya ganun kamahal, pero yung cost kasi nito included na sa operation and transport. Kung gustong uminom ng tubig galing sa bundok ng Switzerland, ito na yon. Spoiler nga lang, lasang tubig pa rin. Yeah. Feeling ko, Steffi, pag ininom mo to, ano na rin, magigising ka, tapos masisipagan kang magtrabaho. Kasi nakakaubos siya ng pera. Para ipasa sa prosecutor. I'm not sure kung na-process ba siya dun. But 24 hours bago siya pinakawalan. Feeling ko rin, Bok, kapag ininom mo to, magsisikap ka talaga. $300, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I've had Evian water before, but only because it was free. And it really does only taste like water. Oops, sorry. Ma, buntis na pala si Pearl, no? Ano naman kung buntis? Lahat na lang. Lahat na lang pinakialaman mo. Huwag na makisawsaw sa iba. Hayaan mo sila at papanagutan naman daw ng pulis na nakabuntis. Masauna ka pa pala sa chismis. Pero di ba 15 pa lang yun? Ba ewan ko sa mga kabataan ngayon at mas nauuna pang magbuntis kesa bulutungin. Ano yung bulutungin? Magkabulutong? What's this?
Nakabangga ng tumalon mula sa LRT. Kakasuhan daw ng reckless imprudence. Tama ba yun? Viral ngayon ang balita tungkol sa estudyanteng tumalon mula sa LRT. Pagbagsak niya sa kalsada, tinamaan siya ng sasakyan at nakalagyan pa. Patay ang estudyante. Ngayon, ang driver ng kotse kakasuhan daw ng reckless imprudence, resulting in homicide. Maraming nagtatanong kung tama ba daw yun. Batas muna tayo. Para maging guilty ng reckless imprudence, ang kailangan ay negligence. Ibig sabihin, may kakulangan sa pag-iingat. May ginawa ang driver na hindi gagawin ng isang maingat na tao. Reckless nga, di ba? Overspeeding ba siya? Lasing ba? Naka-cellphone ba? Lumabag ba sa traffic rules? Doon sa video na kumakalat, mukhang hindi naman. Ang nangyari, biglang may katawang nahulog mula sa itaas at bumagsak sa harap niya. Kung walang oras mag-react, walang warning at walang realistic chance na umiwas, nasaan ang recklessness doon? Mukhang wala naman. Ngayon, bakit kakasuhan pa rin? Ganito kasi ang reality. Ang pulis, hindi sila ang magdedesisyon kung may krimen or wala. Trabaho nila mag-investigate at iharap ang facts. Ang prosecutor ang magdedetermine kung may probable cause. At ang judge ang magpapasya kung may liability. At kadalasan, lalo na kapag may namatay, ang mga pulis, they err on the side of caution. Ang mindset nila is i-file na lang. Ipaubaya na lang sa prosecutor at judge ang desisyon. Legal yan. And to a point, practical din. Kasi kung may krimen talagang nangyari at hindi kinasuhan ang suspect, neglect of duty yan. Pwedeng sila pa ang makasuhan.
So talagang SOP lang. In short, SOP lang talaga. Pero yun na nga yung tanong eh. Necessary ba na 24 hours yung detain?
Pero ito hindi required mag-file. May discretion sila. Kung sa una pa lang malinaw na walang kapabayaan, kung malinaw na ang driver ay nadamay lang, at hindi niya kontrolado ang sitwasyon, pwede nilang sabihin na walang kaso. Dito sa situation na to, para sa akin malinaw Walang negligence, walang recklessness. Isang tao nagmamaneho at may bumagsak sa harap niya. Sa totoo lang, biktima rin siya. Dapat may lakas ang loob ang pulis na gamitin ang discretion nila.
Yun. Kumbaga, for the sake of it lang, For the sake of it, kasi takot din na makasuhan yung police ng neglect of ano yun? Neglect of obligation ba yun? So natakot lang yung police. They chickened out basically. Ano yung term?
na ang driver ay na-suspect neglect of duty.
Neglect of duty. Kaya natakot yung police. Nag-file na lang din sila. Pero yung tanong, nag-file nga ba? Within 36. So pasok. Kawawa lang talaga yung victim. Victim. I would say victim siya nun. I would say kawawa lang din talaga siya, no? For 24 hours.
Yan. Pwedeng sila pa ang makasuhan.
Yun na nga, tinamad lang sila. Kaya sabi ni Attorney Carloy, which by the way, such a great explainer video. Sinabi ni Attorney Carloy Banez na sana nilakasan daw ng loob ng mga pulis. Kasi wala namang neglect yun. Kasi clear. I like the way he explains, man. Wala siyang he did not throw anybody under the bus. I shouldn't have used that phrase.
Pero ito hindi required mag-file. May discretion sila. Kung sa una pa lang malinaw na walang kapabayaan, kung malinaw na ang driver ay nadamay lang at hindi niya kontrolado ang sitwasyon, pwede nilang sabihin na walang kaso. Dito sa situation na to, para sa akin malinaw Walang negligence, walang recklessness. Isang tao nagmamaneho at may bumagsak sa harap niya. Sa totoo lang, biktima rin siya. Dapat may lakas ang loob ang pulis na gamitin ang discretion nila. Hindi dapat laging takot na baka mabalikan. Kasi tandaan natin, ang batas hindi naghahanap ng taong masisisi. Ang batas naghahanap ng taong may kasalanan. At kung walang kasalanan, walang dapat kasuhan.
Wait, was that line? I feel like we could learn something from that. Ang batas,
Kasi tandaan natin, ang batas hindi naghahanap ng taong masisisi.
Ang batas hindi naghahanap ng taong masisisi. Ang batas naghahanap ng taong may kasalanan. So the law does not look for somebody to blame. The law does not look for somebody to blame. The law looks for somebody who is at fault. So basically the law, what it means, tama ba pagkakaintindi ko? The law just doesn't punish anybody for the sake of punishing anybody. The law doesn't just punish anybody for the sake of punishing that somebody. It looks for the actual fault. Okay. I think, Teddy, ito sa minor fact. O di negligence yun, Romeo, kung di nila alam kasi SOP na pala Pasa lang natin sa prosecutor to. It looks for liability. Nasaan ang situation na directly nalaglag sa bubong ng sasakyan yung tumalon? I think it was probably either overlooked or trivial information na hindi siguro nakadagdag sa gusto sabihin ni attorney. But basically saying and addressing the fact na kawawa yung driver kasi biktima rin siya ng situation. And sana hindi na lang daw ginawa ng police na i-detain siya at hindi na lang nag-file ng kaso. Yeah. So I feel like Teddy, in this case, the attorney is on the side of the driver naman.
The correct adage in English, the law does not look for blame, it looks for liability. Para kasama both strict liability and fault liability.
Okay. Okay, I learned a thing there. I was thinking the file. Yun na nga I feel like, okay, speaking about this TikTok, the reason why I like this TikTok a lot is because the TikTok is just an explainer. It's not something that's it's not a fault-finding explainer or a fault-finding video. Siguro pinapaliwanag lang talaga ni attorney yung situation and bakit nangyari yung nangyari. Ang engot lang na yung police, no, Teddy? still decided to file something. Anyway, chat, I think we learned a lot from that. As long as harm happened, may charge. Fault liability, hanapin talaga yung cause of harm para mag-charge. As long as harm happened, may charge. What? I don't get it, Gio. Ano yung difference? I aspire to be Robin Padilla. Papasok sa work, magkakalat ng kabubuhan, uuwi at sa sahod ng libo-libo. Literal definition of stirring up the pot. Or, Lirio, better question, kung mayaman o may kaya yung nahulugan. Gigil ako sa design ng BPI. Bakit? I actually dig it. It's lifeless, like banks are, right? Like what they do to people. May phenomenon to, di ba? Na magkakamukha na ang mga structures ngayon. From logos to branding to exteriors. Architecture. Nagbumukha ng pare-parehas lahat. And if I remember correctly, it has something to do with modular systems of construction. That's why they all look similar. Mas mabilis bumuo at mas mabilis mag-construct kung ganito yung mga itsura or yung engineering ng mga buildings. Not to mention, logos too, across many brands, all tend to look the same. If they will still file a case or anything. Actually, I'm kind of lost in the conversation. What's going on here, Teddy and Romeo? Like, I feel like kung saan man nahulog, wherever di ako makasunod eh. But I think kung saan kahit saan man mahulog yung tao, sa harap, sa bubong, I don't think there was any recklessness. Period. Because weird naman na like how could you fault somebody for that? But I do feel like the police got a little lazy and that instead of hindi lang ginamit ni attorney yung word na lazy eh. Ginamit niya kulang sa lakas ng loob. Pero sa totoo lang, the way I took it and the way I've understood the chat, the police got a little lazy, just did the SOP, pinasa na lang sa prosecutor. It's contemporary commercial architecture, pero mukhang ang McDo. Yeah, there you go! In architecture, we just call it SketchUp style. SketchUp is a program na kahit di ka arkitekto, makakagawa ka ng mga geometry na kaartehan to pretend na modern ang taste mo. It's the easiest thing to do. Yung di kailangan ng silong, may silong. Bahala na ang waterproofing. Matagal nang wala na yung contractor once tumulo at magmapa ang pintura. Yeah. I like it. May silong yung di kailangan ng silong. So there's learn something new again. SketchUp style. Under the Consumer Act, manufacturers are liable for defective products. You don't need to intend for the product to be defective to find liability. Okay. So that's strict liability. What in the AI did I just see? Gigil ako sa mga manyak na tulad nito. You know, these thoughts, chat, they don't need to be aired online. That's my opinion. Gago ang puta mga lalaking uhon na uhaw kasi pangit at walang papatol sa kanila. Terno sa muka, malas naman ng mga female family members and relatives itong mga to. Ang asim. Tang inang bungal yan. Hala, tingnan mo. Kumuki ng ina mo. Yeah, yo chat. Some things you don't need to post. Some things you just have to keep in your damn head. Ah, gets. Unlike an assault which is fault liability, dapat may intention to do. Okay, I get it now. Fault liability has intent involved. Strict liability, walang intent na kailangan. I get it. Yeah. I get it. Gila ko sa mga ganitong magulang. Tepaz, good morning po. Ate Paz, pwede makautang po ng pagkain po. Tepaz, sa Sabado to bayad. Tepaz, pagkain po yung utangin po. 3 itog, sardinas, something blanca, kape blanca, biscuit po. Oh, man. Sakit. Chika PH, Bam Aquino receives a gift because of good governance. Sa flight namin mula Bacolod papuntang Manila, may pa-sweet surprise ang PAL crew. Maraming salamat. Bam Aquino, baby. My only fear is that if he wins the presidency, that will be the 3rd Aquino in as our president. Sana all afford si Piolo Pascual as wedding singer. Let's go. Gosh, how old is Piolo? Piolo still looks the same, chat. Piolo is 49. This dude looks like he's in his 30s. Wow, hugot na hugot yun ah. Unahan ko na kayo kasi birthday ko naman. Oh my gosh, Feb 13 birthday niya. Taho in a mason mug kayo dyan. Happy Friday, people. This looks so good. It's reminding me of the Vitasoy original right now. When in Green Hills. Ito yung mga puro Adidas. Here we go again, Feb. Oh no! Oh no! Sana wala si LJ sa chat. Okay? Sana wala. Sana, Teddy. Dragon Balls. Giving you Valentine's Day 10 kilos of rice instead of flowers and chocolate is an upgrade. Let's go! Let's go. That's so funny though. And then somebody says, this is so dumb. Why would you pay rice? Why would you buy rice for Valentine's? Just buy it on a regular day and buy cheap flowers. Parang wala sa hulog yung ganitong logic. Imagine birthday mo, regaluhan ka 30 pieces AAA na battery kasi ang cake madali maubos. Ang 30 pieces na battery mas tatagal. Yeah, Philippines flag, you better. Hot take, you need to buy bigas every few days while yung flowers, minsan lang magkaroon ng reason na bumili. You deserve flowers and chocolates. Yeah, I mean, I'm not for this shit. Valentine's Day is a day to make your partner, your crush, somebody you're aspiring to be with feel special. Okay? There is one last topic that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like we're gonna have to move that for another day. This one is a really good topic because this is something I also relate to a lot. I took multiple screenshots of it, chat. Check this out. Nutribon Republic. Teka. Before we end the stream, I want to know your thoughts here too, so that we could talk about it some more on Monday. Basically, this post is about Gabe Pineda and Mika something. Nah, the buffet will have to be on Monday. Nalulun tayo sa mga topics natin tonight. I'm looking for it. Give me a second because this is really good, chat. This one. So, socialist kids like Nika Gadi and Gabe Pineda mean well, but they simply don't have the life experience to claim with any sufficiency that they understand how the world works. That's the claim na parang Nika and Gabe are fighting for socialist ideas, yet they themselves are in a privileged situation. So how can they even talk about something like that? Right? So parang weird, right? Na parang do you need to personally know Jesus Christ to be able to talk and believe that Jesus Christ's ideas from 2000 years ago are true? No, you don't, right? Right? I don't need to know him personally. So you know what I mean? That's just one crude objection against this. But Nutribon Republic had a very good write-up. And I will send the link to our Discord. Pero ang ganda sana. Ang ganda sana ang ganda netong article na to na this is intellectually bankrupt. Na basically saying, pwede naman nila pag-usapan yun. Diba? They could talk about socialist ideas while still being privileged. Di nila kailangan maging mahirap to talk about alleviating poverty. Hiwalay na to. Hiwalay na to sa issues ni Gabe and ni Nika or Gabe and Angry as Doc. It's really more about them talking about their ideas pero wala silang life experience to talk about those ideas. Yeah, there you go. I mean, maraming atake kay Gabe, chat. I've been reading more and more about Gabe, but quite honestly, the things Gabe says still resonate with me. So I'm still it still might take a lot more convincing for me to actually not be for this dude because I like the things that he says. I agree, Gio. It's the answer for that, Romeo, feeling ko, wala. It's going to be almost impossible to understand and empathize beyond words. It just has to be trusted that there is empathy. Kasi wala, yun yung position ng buhay niya eh. I mean, unless he pulls off a Saint Ignatius, right? Gives up all his earthly belongings, gives up his riches, and literally goes from riches to rag. Not gonna happen either. But which would you rather have? Another rich person who doesn't care about everybody else? Or somebody who's trying their best to care from their position of privilege? I feel like that's impasse na yan. impasse yung, like, that question is gonna be very difficult to answer. And they'll probably never be able to understand and empathize. In the same way that whenever I fight for, not fight necessarily, but whenever I argue na hindi kasalanan ng mga bumoboto, na binoboto nila ng paulit-ulit yung mga maling tao, I will never understand their position. Even if kahit anong pag-empathize ko, kahit anong pagsubok ko na intindihin yung sitwasyon ng mga kapwa nating Pilipino na parating mali yung binoboto, I will never understand their situation fully. I can only understand it from my, call it what you want, high horse, right? I can only understand it from my high horse. I'm trying the hell out of trying or seeing na yun yung situation. It's something that he has to accept too, and I think he accepts it. Diba? I think he accepts it naman. I mean, that's why may mga immersions. That's why there are immersions, right? Schools are trying their best to immerse their students in those situations. I remember going through my own immersions. And I think yun yung purpose, right? Maraming schools, chat. And I'm lucky na yung school ko na immersed us in many of these experiences, because they probably also think that we'll never get it, right? These rich kids, I mean, I'm not considering myself rich, but yung tuition ng school namin, it's not exactly free either, right? These kids will never understand, likely they'll live the rest of their lives never understanding what it's like to be poor. So let's show them X hours a week what it's like. Let's show them X hours a week what it's like to study as a underprivileged kid. Diba? So wala talagang magagawa. Again, you can't just ask somebody to go the St. Ignatius route. I mean, sure, props to that person, the woman who lived as a man for a year. Props. But is it required? Just so one can say that they can actually speak on behalf of the oppressed? I don't think so. Or not on behalf, but for? I don't think so. So that's why I don't know. Time always does seem to tell the truth, right? And for as long as these folks, right, Gabe and Nika, are trying their best and being authentic in what they're saying, then sure. But yeah, that's the article. So we can, I'll digest the article over the weekend so that we could better understand these things. And I mean, another good example, Jose Rizal, right? Isn't he like isn't Jose Rizal one of the heroes that we look up to the most, because he fought for the Filipinos, right? But that guy is rich as fuck. That guy travels to Europe every year. Imagine traveling to Europe in the 1800s. Every year, may Euro trip siya. I mean, traveling to Europe in the 21st century is hard on its own, right? Pangmayaman lang ang Europe every year. Jose Rizal did it every year. What I'm trying to say is he came from a very wealthy family. He's a very privileged person. But that didn't stop him from fighting for who he believed deserved more attention. Anywho, chat. I don't wanna be the one who's late. We gotta wrap this stream up. I'll see you on Monday, birthday week na natin. My only wish for my birthday, in case anybody's asking, memberships. Para mas marami na sa atin magkaka-membership sa stream. What do you mean 34? I'm 43. Thank you so much for being in the stream on this afternoon. I hope that for those who watch the VOD, if you did watch the VOD or if you are watching the VOD, na-enjoy nyo rin to. I'm curious to know, maybe we should do this every time now. If you made it all the way here and watched the VOD, you're listening to it as a podcast, can you comment VOD Club? VOD Club. VOD Club. Because I know there are some, maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 who actually watch the VODs. So please comment VOD Club so that I remember who you are. For now though, chats, where the stream ends. Ganun talaga, Gio. Ganun talaga. Buti na lang magkatulad tayo doon. Have a great evening, everybody. Great weekend. Happy Valentine's. And get a lot of rest. Bye.